Okay, yeah, kind of a little late tonight on this one. Alrighty then. Hello, YouTube. Finally made it live. Reason I didn't go live yesterday. Oh, probably right out of the gate. And that's good. And that so probably not gonna stay on long tonight. Basically because gotta make sure, check out tab and all that wonderful stuff here and that. Okay, we talk about our winter plans on our live streams here. As we know, technically yesterday we started out 1 day a week, so this is the only live stream we have. And there's a potential rumor. I may have 2 live streams on the 16th and maybe on the 17th because I got a Sunday off. 16th of November is my off day. I got a rare Sunday off day, so that is good. So we'll take that like button on that one. Hi, AB fan. Anybody else is chiming in? And I know it's Tuesday night, taco night, and all that. But yeah, hey Mark, how you doing? I'm going to have possibly a special Sunday live stream. I don't know what kind of live stream I'm planning to do, but I'm planning to go live on Sunday because I have, not this Sunday, but the Sunday, November 16th, I have that day off. So I will probably going to be doing a special live stream someplace, and possibility. I may have time for Chuck chats on that day too. Who knows? And that. So, but we'll have to wait and see how that all pans out and that because I got to be someplace Sunday. I got to take advantage of watching NFL all day, so I got to take advantage of that and that. But yeah, I think it's going to be like an evening hours, probably out here. I don't know what I got planned and all that stuff. But this is a big announcement. This is still a goal for that Tuesday, November 25th. We are getting anxious for that one too. So unfortunately, it's a daytime version. So that's probably the only drawback. It's only daytime, so not going to be able to see the pretty lights on a pretty train and that. So congratulations to the LA Dodgers once again. I probably made another video on it already. Just want to get the word out in case anybody wants to skip that video. It's coming up in a few days for the regular subscribers and all that stuff. Just got done coming home from a outing. That video will be up for the channel members tomorrow and everybody else next week. And that. So Angie's at work because she is now scheduled 5 days a week. So she's got the odd work schedule going. So my work schedule is the same except for next week where I have to work on Tuesday with Angie. That's why I got that Sunday off and that because they don't want to see anybody work 5 days in a row. Even if we're slightly short-handed, but yeah, they don't want to see nobody working 5 days in a row on that. So, okay, like I said, I'm not going to stay on long tonight. I got other stuff I need to do. I just got to finish rendering a video. I want to make sure it's uploaded for you guys for morning in case the internet might go out. Maybe it comes on briefly. I can get you guys released for that video for the channel members and that. So just a reminder for all regular subscribers. This is the regular subscribers and viewers. The channel members already knew about this. This coming Sunday, there'll be no video. I did not film one last week. So the channel members knew about that. They knew about my day off. They knew I had a bad day and all that. So things is all hunky-dory for right now. Hopefully, no drama on this live stream. We don't want drama on this live stream. Are we going to get drama on this live stream? I hope not. Okay. Okay, we had a request for an IRL in real life. What we used to do back in a few days ago, or maybe a few years ago, when we first started live streaming, I would set a camera up in the corner, and you guys just watch what do we do for the whole day, whatever day we had. And yeah, that's hey, as long as the good days. Just outdo the bad days. That's all we need to do. Hey, if I put up a video, it's always a good day when you're able to put up a video and that. We're trying an IRL again. I talked to Angie, and she did agree to this. She is forbidden to have the cell phone or anything, a device on her when we're doing an IRL, especially when we're eating. The last thing I don't want her is choking. That's why I didn't do an IRL since it's just basically about a couple, maybe like 1 or 2 hours, maybe 3 of what we normally do if we're not out filming, doing a blab video here inside the apartment or out and about, or a live stream out and about. It's just mainly just sitting, having a casual talk. Don't even have to talk to you guys at all. We just have a casual talk. Maybe a small argument might break out. It'll probably be interesting. It's called In Real Life. So we're planning to do an IRL off and on instead of doing like a chat talking about a bunch of stuff we probably may or may not do. And that's so I figured, well, we'll just do an IRL instead on that. Walking live streams during this winter, it's all, of course, weather permitted only. And that. So it's only weather permitted. If the temperatures are right, I will go out and do a walking live stream. But when it gets too snowy, too icy, I'm really fussy where I walk at. I know areas in town that shovels their sidewalks, and then I know there's areas in town that don't shovel their sidewalks. That's going to hamper how I do live streaming that way. So it all depends how much snowfall we get. And that. And of course, it's hard to enforce the rules when half the houses on my route is abandoned and that. So, but yeah, we'll try a walking live stream one of these days. To me, I think the best route I can come up with, just take a bus, walk either from downtown out to McDonald's on the west end of town, or from McDonald's back to downtown the other way. But I gotta make sure I get a bus home, because half that route between downtown and that, I don't know if we're gonna do anything on the riverfront. It all depends. Like I said, it's hard to sit down on a bench when it's plowed under. We saw that many times on our past videos and edit videos. It's gonna be up. It's gonna be up to mine. I'll probably break out the Sony cam again out of mothballs. To zoom in possibly on an edit video of the Eagle's Nest. We need an Eagle's Nest update this winter. Right now we don't even see it because the leaves are just now coming off the trees, and it usually takes around till Thanksgiving or just before, probably around Thanksgiving time, we'll lose most of the leaves. Then we're able to see the Eagle's Nest in some form across the river if it's still there. And all that. So knock on wood on that one. So just want to see if we get an Eagle's Nest update out there. I'll try to do, that'll be an edit video. We'll try to continue to record on the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 cam whenever possible, if it's not too cold for it. I don't remember how cold it's supposed to go for that thing, because it's an old gimbal type thing, and I don't want to end up losing that camera already and that. So yeah, Monarch fries are arriving. Yeah, we saw some caterpillars about a couple weeks ago on the live stream, and a couple were going to be monarch butterflies, turn into monarch butterflies. Yeah, it goes from a caterpillar to a butterfly or a stinking moth. It all depends. The caterpillar. If it's nice and fluffy, looks attractive, it's gonna be a monarch butterfly. But if it looks like it's slimy, no good, it's probably gonna be more like it's gonna be a moth and that. So, or some other ugly butterfly and that. So, Yes, insect world is funny, isn't it? How it becomes one and all of a sudden it turns out to be another. In that. Uh, I think that's the only one that just turns to a butterfly is the caterpillar usually, and that. So, uh, like I said, we'll probably do some chats here on the live chats. All depends on the weather, or we'll just do an IRL. Just hopefully Angie doesn't choke on lunch or whatever we eat. I'm going to take away her devices during this time period, so I'm the only one who's going to be replying. I'll probably more like sitting, bumping along, probably make an edited video, see us how we work in edited video and all that stuff. Might even show you on the live stream how I edit a video. That could be a possibility. That could be a good possibility. So this way you guys can see how I actually edit the video without making an edited video over it. So I'll just have the camera over my shoulder, point it down to my editing software, laptop, whatever, and we'll probably do an edited video that way. So yeah, that's right. I just had to decide to end that live stream that day when she had a choking attack because she saw her choking and that. So I had to end the live stream and attend to her. And we don't want that this time around. That was off the it was not on this phone because I never done a live stream on IRL. The only live stream I've done on this phone is basically a walking live stream, patio chats, the parade, and all that stuff. The parade only has 300. Last week's parade only still has 398 total views. We peaked out at 42 views on that. Remember that? I mentioned that on a recent live stream. Yeah, those. I just got the new numbers. It just got recalculated, and that total income on that total income I made from your super chats and gifted memberships, mostly gifted memberships, was just over $28. Thank you very much for you guys being very generous out there. And of course, another person dropped a next amount of money to make up the difference. So totally, we were just under $40 income. That's great. I never expected it to be something like that. We will appreciate it. We're putting it down towards possibly something different for the channel and all that stuff. So yeah, it really comes in handy. But like I said, we're coming to a holiday season. And I don't want you guys going broke during the holiday season, okay? And that. You guys gave us enough gifts already. We don't have to worry about Christmas gifts and all that stuff. And that. I might next month will give out 10 memberships. I'll do that as a Christmas gift to some of our lucky viewers. I'll just give out 10 memberships for next month and that. So I gotta start editing. I gotta start editing the year in review. It's gonna be some good ones. It's gonna be something I could have just left out, but I gotta add it in for just to milk out the content. Not really milk it out, but milk it out somewhat. But most of the positive stuff that we did. We'll try to get 1 or 2 clips of everything we did in Vegas. That would be a part of the year in review. Anything we did around town, up in Sebula, here in the patio or whatever. It just draws interest. But I don't expect to be a super long this year. If it goes beyond 25 minutes, that'd be great. But if it is, it's going to be between 25 and 30 minutes long. If it's less than that, we know we didn't have much of a year because we were mostly stuck here on that. So we'll see what we come up with edited videos for the year in review. I'm toying the idea of adding some of those live streams into the year in review. All I have to do is re-download it on the computer, then put it through my editing software rendering process so I have all on the same format. because the live streams is on a different format than my edited videos. So I got to make sure those live streams is in the same format as an edited video. So this way, hopefully we get those highlights. That's how I was able to do last year's intro, outro last year with the holiday train with that lady singing that one song. That's how I was able to do it. And I'm just going to grab about maybe 3 or 4 live streams from our walking live streams, our driving live streams. I'm just not going to bring in a whole lot of driving live streams. Maybe a couple from Vegas, who we met and all that stuff. I'll try to get some of them in that year in review video of all the people we met on our live streams or edited video, and that's one or the other, and that so we're just doing some homework. That's all I just gotta do. I know you guys been asking for the merch. I'm still having issues with the merch store, so I don't think the merch store is going to happen this year until I clear out. I have to clear a lot of things up. One thing being that dang email situation, and that, because I had an email situation, that's been my biggest sticking point. I just, for some reason, some of these sites I have will not accept my new email. It wants me to use my old one, and I can't use my old one because it has to come through a certain way. So, what would be your highlights of 2025? Of course, some edited videos from Vegas, maybe a couple of our live streams highlights. Probably trip going out. Maybe stuff around Sebula. I know we did a couple things around Sebula. Last call at home port that we included. And probably a couple of Lumber King highlights and whatever we did around town on an edited video or technically a live stream of some kind. But I can't really play a whole lot of that live music because I don't want my thing to be copyrighted. Copyright. This sucks. And that, so. Right now, it's too early to predict what we're going to plan in 2026. It's just, we're just going to wait till when it arrives and we'll have some general ideas and that. I know we talked about one for a vacation. We're staying local. I mean, just locally. And I got some ideas coming up. We're kind of changing, right now, we're kind of changing the format, how we're doing that vacation in a way because of being... we're going to be included, we're looking at a baseball schedule that's going to be out later in the Midwest League. That's the same league that the Clinton Lumber Kings used to play in. Now we're playing the Prospect League. Because we're thinking about doing a River Bandits game down there, but I have to see the schedule. It has to come within by the time the Lumber King season's done, they're still in playoff runs down there. So there's a possibility we'll be filming inside Martin Woodman Park at the River Bandits game. And that, hey Arch, how you doing? Of course, we will be, the highlight of the whole vacation, I think we're going to be bumping that up to like midweek, something like that. The Mississippi Valley Fair. It's one of the biggest fairs in our area. It's a fair. It's almost like a mini version of a state fair. And that, so that'll be great to see in that. Hey, I heard a rumor you're gonna be starting a YouTube channel. I'll subscribe to it, okay? And that, so I'll look out for it. I've been hearing the rumors on that and that. A lot of Vegas content creators out there. Maybe he'll do something a little bit different that we don't know and that. So and that. What else? Wintertime, like I said, live streaming is going to be very difficult around here as we get colder and that. Like I said, I decided to go down to 1 day a week. Maybe this 1 day, I got 3 days off in a row. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, I got 3 days off. There's a chance I'll probably go live for 2 of them. That's a good possibility in that. Cedar Rapids Freedom Festival. That could be a possibility. If it's the same week of the Mississippi Valley Fair, that would be possible. But we will put Adventureland in on our docket on this vacation. I like to go out there during a Friday or Saturday night so we can see what the rides look like at night. Haven't done that in many, many moons. So that would be a good possibility. And that. So that's just, like I said, it's just all coming up. Like I said, these plans already changed. It already changed like 4 times already since I announced it and that. So it's crazy. We already announced our potential vacation and we already got changes for that week already and that. So, oh, by the way, no one never asked me, are we doing the Tailgate and Tall Boys concert? Unfortunately, it's over. Done. Finished. It's been a fiasco, a train wreck. Even here in town, it's been a train wreck. A lot of people didn't like what went down the last couple of years. It just made the city go into further debt with that event because it didn't really sell out. They claim it sold out, but never sold out. And that. What's this? I don't know. But yeah, eventually it was an awesome film because it's a little bit of a twist of Disney. Up front of the park is like a Disney feel. Okay? One of the Walt Disney brother helped design that park, the Main Street area of Adventureland. So that's you gotta remember that and that. So yeah, it was a bad event. It was a really bad event. They were supposed to renew it, and the city council, I guess today, they kind of dilly-dallied today because reason was technically why they dilly-dally, because they know they can't book the concerts. They can't book the performers. And the promoters really was itching to find out what the city wants to do. City of Clinton says, no. And we said, and you know what I said? We should bring back Riverboat Days the way we used to know it. And in order for that to work, we just can't have it this year, but start booking for the right stuff like we used to do. The concerts on our band shell, a carnival, vendors, side entertainment, but the main entertainment on the band shell stage instead of makeups. Portable traveling stage. Just do it on that stage. Every performance makes work on that stage and that. So just bring in performers that way. You can bust them in and out real quick and that. You can do something on the riverfront. I don't think we'll bring back powerboat races anymore because the river has been lately too low for them. I remember the days of powerboat races. I don't think they'll bring back the water ski show and that. Maybe bring in a riverboat for riverboat rides. I don't know, because it was called Riverboat Days. You got involved in a riverboat? Well, we do. It's a dry dock boat. It's called a showboat and that. Some odds and ends and that. But demolition derbies, that was out of North End a lot. That's not all campground, so that ain't gonna happen anymore. Unless you make a makeshift track, and it's hard to do on really a short parking lot that is on the north side of the stadium, and that's really, really difficult to do that, able to do that. So, but yeah, have a nice little carnival for the 4th of July. I mean, if we would have had YouTube back in over 20 years ago, I would say if we would have had internet and YouTube 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, the way we do it now, I would have had some great vlogs from Riverboat Days. I would have. It would have been an awesome time. Just get off work, head down to Memorable Days for a couple hours, make a couple of nice, awesome vlogs. That would have been awesome and all that stuff. And that's when I used to work Monday through Friday and got off at 4. I used to work day hours and that. So, but yeah, back in the day, when we had Memorable Days, that would have been quite a few good videos for there from every day, from independent performers to other stuff, the scenes, live stream. I mean, if we would have had everything we have to do today back 20 years ago, which I don't think it would have worked anyway, it would have been great. But internet didn't come around till a few years later, invented by you know who. Invented by you know who. Well, yeah, we had internet back in 2005, but over like 20 years ago would have been for that event. It would have been great and that. So, but if they bring back an event like that again, I don't see it at that grand scale of things. I just see it as probably a 3 or 4 day event, just bringing a carnival. And another thing is, focus on local food vendors and some traveling vendors. And don't charge an arm and a leg for the traveling vendor, because that's one of their biggest complaints was. I was told this by a vendor back in the day. What is my Christmas plans, Chuck? Oh, we're going to Angie's mom and dad's on Christmas Eve. That's where we open up our gifts. Christmas Day, I don't know if we're going to go live or not. I usually do not make a video on Christmas Day. Well, right now, it would fall on the 26th of the 26th. So if I don't do a video, I got to do it on Christmas Eve and all that stuff. So I just gotta reply to something here real quick, maybe. Oh, okay, it was something else. It was on a video that just got released tonight. Big meal, small wins video. That's when I had the hair. And that's up. Yeah, I just like to see local vendors. That's what's the biggest issue why we don't have tailgates and Hall Boys no more, because they didn't want local vendors on the grounds. They want, because they're in contract with the other vendors, and it just shuts out local vendors. And if you do a festival right, you got to have a balance of local vendors and traveling vendors. You got to have that equal balance to be a successful festival of any kind. So you still got to have your traveling vendors, but you still got to have local flavors too. So local flavors, different local recipes and all that stuff. And it gives people a great option in that. So I'm pretty sure if you saw some of our vendors that we seen at the, if we saw some of the vendors back over last summer during the Music on the Avenue, 2 live streams, on our past live streams, on all our live streams on Music on the Avenue or edit video on the Music on the Avenue. We're talking about those vendors. Most of those vendors are local. They are within a 25, they're like a 20, 25 mile radius of where we live. So they're technically local vendors. So that's why we want to keep the vendors within a 25, nothing out, maybe 50-mile range. Some good vendors way out there near Cedar Rapids. So there's some good vendors out there you can bring in, but keep it within local. Then you bring your traveling ones that travels hundreds and maybe thousands of miles between events. You can bring some of those in and try out what they offer, which is something different. Okay, hang on, guys. I gotta go do something real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I remember some of the names of Clinton vendors. Yeah. yeah, you got like Kelly's Girls, you got Holly's, and you got a couple other local vendors. There was some called some fancy foods on a traveling trailer. I don't know what's called, Delectable Delights or something like that, donuts and all that. But yeah, there's some good. And you got Mike's Fun Food and all that. They have all local vendors. Mahala's always been a good vendor and that. So you have some good local vendors and that. So, and you want to have like shopping opportunities, other forms of entertainment. I love the Free Acts tent where they had local talent like the dance schools will perform there. Then someone will concoct a game show of some kind. And then, hey Brandon, how you doing? Last two videos were great. Yeah, wait till you see tomorrow's on the channel membership. I'm starting to snap out of it somewhat. Does Zuckerball count as a local? No. Yeah, it's a local store that sells major refrigerators and freezers. If you want one, Google it, and maybe they'll deliver up in Canada. Who knows? If you need a good refrigerator, freezer, they do sell keg taps there. I saw that on one of my walk-bys. Yeah, they offer lots of good appliances there. Zuckerball's been around for many years, so it's a good place to get a good appliance. So I think that's how we got our one deep freeze here in the apartment. Don't quote me on that, because Angela was the one that picked it out. I was hoping she got a circuit ball, but I don't know on that part. But yeah. What else is going on? Hey, Pat Connors, how you doing? And like I said, I'm not going to be on live very long. It's just what I'm planning to do for the live streams during the winter. And since we're talking about next year already, let's talk about it. We're talking about it already. But like I said, all these are plans and definite plans on that. I'm going to be making a decision on the Lumber King baseball season. We'll probably do another season of it. Then after that, we don't know after that. Because the views has really gone down. A couple went up this year, but most of the views has kind of overall went down and that. So, like I said, IRL, I'll set the camera up somewhere in the apartment once we get the apartment situated. And once we get it situated, and we'll do a live NL. It's just basically what we do for a couple hours when we're not filming or I'm not leaving to get hammered, something like that. Which I got to head over to my watering hole yet tonight for a little bit because I got to meet Angie over there after she gets off work. She might need a cold one too. I heard she's going to be in a rough night over there, so she might need a cold one or two. So I got to be over there with the money for her and that. So, yeah, tomorrow's video. I got a good one for you guys tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to cost this much. If you guys can guess how much we spent, because we did it today. You guys going to see the video tomorrow. Everybody else will see it next week. We spent some money today and that. So, and we made fun. We just made some fun on that video and that. So, it's one of those videos. We spent money. So, shall see what it is tomorrow. Can't wait. That's for the channel members. Everybody else will be next week. Hey, it's a good time to become a channel member. Check out these videos as it comes released early before the general public and that. Sam's Club, Chuck. Just have to wait till the title. It's 50-50. I'm going to put a 50-50 toss-up in that. But yeah, we like the grocery hauls as well. Yep, grocery hauls are pretty good. And that you don't see them as many here on YouTube hardly anymore. unless someone's bragging about the EBT cards, the food stamp cards, the SNAP cards, which they are not getting because of government shutdown. Time to get a job. Yeah, so. What else is going on today? Like I said, it is election day today in most of the country. Ours is mostly school board and city council, and I think there's a primary for the governorship. There's a little primary going on for the governorship, so they just want to get who's going to be the top candidate, and there's not many candidates. I didn't see many candidates advertised for the governorship. I guess it's supposed to be some kind of primary of some kind, and that. So, yeah, baseball vlogs are really hard to edit, but I think I got a way to do it. Yeah, I don't know why. It's just highlights, and people already seen the game. The time the video gets up, most of the people have seen the game, and they watch it online already. So it's just getting our perspective on it and all that stuff. What I'm doing down at JOD, or UP John O'Donnell Stadium, Modern Woodland Park, I'm just going to be filming like I did at Chase Park up in Phoenix. Just going to focus only on the atmosphere. What do you expect when you go to that park and that? And trust me, you have seen my Woodland Park on our past videos. You got to go back to 2017, where we ventured around that park not once but twice. Yes, it is what it is. It's a mix between a baseball ballpark and an amusement park. It's the very same park we're talking about. And we're going to be making a video of not just the outside, but we're going to film the inside, what the atmosphere is like, what the atmosphere used to be like back in the day, and that. So, yeah. And also, if Davenport viewers is watching this live stream, and that's what we got planned for next year. We will be filming a couple of times in Davenport on our vacation and that. So we're going to be experiencing. What I want to do is we're toying the idea of possibly doing the Twilight again. It all depends how much money we save up, how much money has been donated to the channel, how much money is just drop it all away. It all depends on our tax refunds, if we get any tax refunds, and that. It's just how much money we save up. It's all determined what we're going to do for our vacation, and that. And of course, the Twilight, I have to book that. If I do have the money, I got to make sure I book that early, and that, because it will sell out. But we'll have to wait and see on the schedule part. But yeah, we're thinking about doing the Twilight again. If not, it's not going to be no great loss, technically anyway, but I would love to do it again on that. But we're planning, like I said, also we're planning, if we can't do the Twilight, we are going back to Chicago. Technically, that's going to be it. We'll go back to Chicago for a couple of days, then come back and do whatever. It's going to be one of those here, there, or something like that, type vacations. So, yeah, would love to do the Twilight again. Like I said, it all depends on, I'll know about the finances by June, because I have to book it later, no later than June. So, I got to save up money out of the wazoo like crazy and that. So, I told Angie after tonight, we're going to be cutting down on slops, going out to slops. I found out I drink cheaper at home than I will drinking at a bar. I'll only go there for happy hour, just to socialize with a couple people, and basically that's it. Or maybe a bad night at work. I don't know. Just see what happens. This way I can just focus, just stay home more and all that stuff, especially during the winter. Riverboat Twilight. Yep. Yeah, that was a good content going up, crappy weather coming home. Good weather going up, crappy weather coming home. Either way, it was a good video. and that. So yeah, if anyone has not checked that out, check that out too. So, and that. Okay, guys, I am going to wrap this up. So basically, what we're going to plan to do is walking live streams are going to be weather permit only. We are still going to do the holiday train regardless of weather and that. So I'm hoping for good weather that day. If it's a little chilly, I'll live with it. But if it's raining, I'm going to have to bring an umbrella. I'm hoping not rain or snow. I don't want to ruin the gimbal and all that stuff. So, and that one we will go live according, like I said, I'm going to make this scroll one last time a little bit here to let you guys know about the starting time that we plan to be there. The train is, like I said, it's going to be, this is going to be the major live stream we'd like to see a lot of people on. I hope I don't screw this one up. I don't want to screw this one up. I screwed up the Halloween one somehow. I did rewatch it. It was dark. It was a little darker than usual. Because you know why? I had the wrong setting on the camera. Duh. And that. Besides, it cut out. If I didn't lose the original feed, hey Alicia, how you doing? And that. Yeah, a little bit late because I'm about ready to sign off here and that. But that is our next major. That's it, all in Central Time Zone, guys. That's in Central Time Zone. 3:10 p.m. Central Time Zone. We'll go live for the holiday train on November 25th. For the ones who have not seen it, it's a good train. Unfortunately, it's a daytime stop. So you're not going to be able to see the pretty lights on the train, but you probably see the setup. I guess they're supposed to go to LED lights to be more brighter, so you might be able to see it and that. So, but yeah, that'd be great and all that stuff. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off out of here. But yeah, we're gonna do some IRLs in the apartment. What I mean by IRL, I just set a camera to 1% in the apartment. You're just gonna sit here, watch us bore ourselves to death. Angie will be watching her TV, playing her games. I'll be over at the computer, watching YouTube over there and whatever, playing my game over there and that. So that'll be one. Walking live stream, weather pending, and mostly sit down chats. Patio chat, we'll probably do one or two more out there, either through an edited video. There's not going to be too many of them left because it's been getting too cold and all that stuff. Arch, we'll see you guys later. We're going to... Okay, sounds good. We'll reply to them. Remember, it's the new email address. Yes, we got a new email address. If you want to contact the Angie and Chuck Show, please use Chuck Anderson at 86 at outlook.com. That is our email if you want to reach out for us. And that I gotta redo the regular Angie and Chuck Show because that's not working at all. I'm not getting nothing through that. So I gotta, and YouTube is not letting me. That's another issue I got with YouTube. It will not let me reset the email. So I'm having issues with that too. So and all that. So if I can reset it, I'll get it reset somehow in some way. I may have to change it somehow in some form. Okay, guys. Like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out. Check our videos out for us, guys. We got people that are subbing, don't like our videos, they unsub. You guys gotta check all our content. Please check all our content. It's not just sitting at home. We got other content you guys might want to enjoy. Check out that content too. Over the years that we've done, it's an awesome content. Check our YouTube posts. We'll post here once in a while and find out what's going on and let you guys know. I gotta head out the door after this live stream anyway. Actually, I gotta finish download a video for you guys tomorrow, so I gotta get it uploaded in case the internet goes out. And when it does come back, I can pop it up real quick and that. So it's very simple and that. So all right, we're out of here. So like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button. It will help out the algorithm. Just like it, hey, you guys reacted to it and that. So all right, we're just going to wrap this up because there's going to be some Vegas live stream that's going up, I think, in a few minutes. Tuesday is usually Talk to Tuesday. There's usually a few that goes live. Enjoy them. There's other live streams too out there. So check those out. Support them too. And we're ending this one. It's a quick one tonight. So please like, share, subscribe, don't forget to subscribe on notification bell. And we'll catch you guys. Don't forget to check our edited videos. I have a good one tonight. Big meal, small wins from our local casino and that. So check that out. All right. We'll see you guys later.